Missed me while I was gone. 716, stand up. Neck on the beat. Let go. With them fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. With them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with a gift. Rap with a package, see what it is. Swerve with the traffic like I lost control of the whip. Hurt the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines mean nothing when you're hugging the bridge. Red light, green light, headlight, beat bright. Superstar life make these lanes hate right. Fabulous flow make the girls sing nice. So rock cups full to the party break light. The car keys going to the cab in sight. On to the next like Jay said, right? Yeah, swag too slick, make a hater wanna bite. Not Alexander boy, but you clicked in my life. So what I gotta prove? With a Martin Lawrence like boy, nothing to lose. And an armful on the mic, hit the beats me bruise. The cat look calm like I never made a move. Back on the beat, back the hammer in his feet. These boys all brittle, tried up raps. I never move cripple cause I got 2 feet. Provided my own meals, boy, nobody fed me. The grind is impeccable, I've been chasing decimals. Now it's like me and the money is inseparable. Catch the message that I'm sending to you. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. I've been through it, but I've been spewed. Now I feel like a champ, bitch, I'm undisputed. Thought I conquered the whole game, the hustle never been lame. But pretty soon you fucks will remember my name.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing out there today? Welcome to this Talk US Tuesday. Hey, Dalton, how you doing out there, Dalton? Ryan, how you feeling, Ryan?
I feel good, man.
Okay, all right. Zara, how you feeling, Zara?
I mean, if you're gonna say it, you're supposed to say it feeling good, Lewis.
Okay, all right. Chocolate Girl, how you feeling, Chocolate Girl? What was that? What is that? What presenting? Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, you didn't say the name right. What is wrong with you? You falling off.
Yeah, I am.
Chocolate writer, man.
You falling off.
I don't,
you know how you supposed to say it.
Oh, the Chocolate Girl. Presenting.
That was so weak. That's so lame. You see how he does me wrong? See what I'm talking about?
Travis,
Every night.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. But we gonna talk.
Every night.
Talk.
Every night. I know. I don't fight for that. I don't fight for my love no more. No.
Oh, okay.
My
well, that's why the tone changed. Okay, that makes sense.
No. Don't give them no reasons. Don't be giving them no excuses.
Learn my lessons. Thomas Sean.
You know what my name is. Say it right.
He said, "Say my name."
That's right. I don't know what you talking about. Just prove my love stuff. I don't know what you talking about. I ain't changed. I don't know. That's you.
Jay Jones, what's going on, Jay Jones? What's up, everybody? I'm glad that y'all could be here. As y'all know, each and every Tuesday we come to y'all with the trash ass players and certified players of the day. I named the show Good Times. Rest in peace to Bookman. They used to, sometimes on the show they call him Buffalo Butt. John Brown is his name. Travis said, "Hello, Chocolate Girl." See, People say
Hey, Travis.
chocolate girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe I have him call me the right way since you.
And
you
he
know,
can really sing it too. You know what?
Since you tripping.
He really can sing it though, man. Travis got a good voice, man.
What you doing with
Oh,
my
that
woman?
right. I'm gonna have to find out.
Seriously, he do. He do got
What
a
you
good
doing
voice.
with my woman?
Maybe I'm gonna have to find out since you act like you don't
And y'all not
forgot.
that far away from each other either. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's some
Don't pay him no mind, Travis. He just talking junk because he trying
Ryan,
to.
what's up, Ryan? What you got for your trash ass play?
I got Kyler Murray, the quarterback for Arizona. Dog, you had not did nothing to get this money.
Man,
You had not done nothing to get this money you asked them for. So what you need to be is grateful you got a job in the NFL. And when it comes to the playoffs, you win some games. To then just be quiet and float on.
Okay. You ain't done yet. What you lean back for? Come on back up here. What you lean back for? You ain't done. Go ahead. I need more. Let's go. Stop trying to be half the work. Let's go.
Calvin Ridley.
There you go. Talk. I can't hear you. Say it again. What's his name?
Calvin Ridley.
Oh, all right.
Now, this personal for me.
Uh-oh. Mad Ron. Here come angry Ron. Let's go, Ron.
Somebody need to take your phone and slap fire on you. Somebody really needs to slap fire. Because you making yourself look bad. You making the Atlanta Falcons look real bad. And we had a trade on the table for you. We wanted you to leave. Now your career might be over, player. Because you too stupid. You were gambling. Now you cannot even play for a whole season. How you like that? Mental illness, my ass. Deuces.
Here on the Ignorant Thinker podcast and Talk US Tuesday, we do take mental illness as a serious thing. But Ryan Thomas was thinking that he just was not really mentally ill. Zar, you ready?
Yeah. I only got a couple. It was really hard to locate some good ones. So I'm gonna go to the NBA. Two very good teams. One team I love, one team I don't like at all. Possible finals preview. I mean, still could be, just they're both playing like shit right now, and that's the Golden State Warriors and the Chicago Bulls. Both have lost 5 games in a row. The Warriors then fell to third. Memphis then passed them up, which I called. I knew Memphis was going to pass them. I just didn't think the Warriors would be playing like this, even let the Lakers beat them, which was crazy. Yeah, but we were getting by without our best perimeter defenders for as long as we could. But now we giving up 125, 130 a game. We losing games like 130 to 118. And, without having Ball or Caruso, there's no, our rookie, man, we got the steal of the draft, Ayo Dosunmu, second round pick. He's at least saving face at the point guard position, but yeah, we're not a contender until we get one or both of those guys back in maybe a couple more weeks. So, and we got the second toughest record schedule the rest of the way out of Milwaukee's first. So I don't know, man. Let's just see. And I don't know with the Warriors. I love it because I don't like the Warriors. I'm not me and my Curry relationship, and he's been playing like trash, and I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know their excuse, like kind of like what we have, as far as from the injury side. They got injuries, but like Wiseman ain't played all year, and I don't even know how much of a big of a deal he would be for them. And yeah, so anyway, man, that's pretty much where I'm gonna leave it, man. just those two good basketball teams. I hope the Warriors don't turn it around, but at the same time, both those teams realistically need to find a way to win. Are they both going to be looking at a road game in the first round as a fifth seed? They keep messing around, so that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. Hey, question. The rookie you was talking about is number 12, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he got the little, the Brady braids and yeah.
Okay. All right. Chocolate girl. Chocolate girl. There you go.
That's
Now,
right. Get it right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's who I am. That's who I am. What's
All
up,
right.
family out there? Yeah, I got a list of trash. You ready? You ready for the list?
I'm ready for the list. Give me all of them.
All
Don't
right.
you miss nothing.
I'm gonna start with Duke's men's basketball team. Yes, Duke. The Duke Blue Devils. I don't have a dog in the fight with the Duke Blue Devils and the UNC Tar Heels. I like both teams. I'm from Ohio. I rep the Big Ten. I can do that. So anybody got a problem with that can kiss my ass. I don't really care. Okay. So when I go to these games with UNC and Duke, it depends on who they have on their team. That's who I vote, who I root for usually is who, what individual players I like better. And sometimes I just alternate and go back and forth between the season because, they always play twice a season. So one game I'll root for UNC, the other one I'll root for the Blue Devils. Well, this is Coach K's last home game in his career. One of the most legendary careers of all time across any sport, if you ask me. And brilliant basketball mind. The things I've watched this dude do with players that are less than talented has been amazing in my lifetime, love them or hate them. And these players were leading at halftime. They come back and just blow the whole fourth quarter like what? Looking like a JV basketball team. On his last home game ever. This is Coach K. This isn't the coach of the Wayne County Community College. This is Coach K. Nothing against the community college, but you know what I mean when I say this. This is USA basketball, Coach K. I mean, the man is a legend. And you on national TV lose this basketball game, not by 2 points, 13 points to your rival. That is unacceptable. You had Coach K standing up there in his press conference when he's supposed to be doing nothing but celebrating. All he could do was just tell the crowd to be quiet and let me have my moment and say, this is unacceptable. Now, he did end by saying the season ain't over yet because it's not technically for them. But come on, that was embarrassing. And then he made them players come out there and face the music. They wanted to hide in the damn locker room, from what I understand. No, you're going to face all this heat. They had 96 former players all attending this game. And you just act like you forgot how to play defense. Standing around, trying to look cute. I guess y'all forgot y'all really had to play ball to win. Embarrassing. And the Tar Heel fans are not letting y'all forget it. They're not. You're gonna have to live this down forever. You're gonna have to spend about another 30 good years living this down, partners, because it ain't happening. So that's one. But I am gonna say something about these UNC Tar Heel fans. Listen, fans, don't try to act as if this is just the usual par for the course for you. Even though UNC wins the matchup over the history of the two matchups, Coach K owned y'all pretty much. So don't get it twisted. So don't act like you've forgotten all those heartbreaking games that y'all have lost to Coach K. So y'all need to just chill with that. Have your fun, have your moment, and then keep it moving. Because don't let me bring up the stats. Y'all need to take a back seat to that. Second, well, third, I should say, because I put them UNC fans in there. I'm gonna say another word about this Calvin Ridley situation. Yes, he messed up. He really embarrassed himself. He's hurt his career. But I have a whole lot of people up and down my timeline talking about how he probably won't ever play in the NFL again. What? Are you serious? Are you serious? There's people that's still in the NFL that's done much worse than bet on a damn game. Oh, it's the integrity of the game. Integrity? You put the word integrity in the NFL in the same goddamn sentence, and you all of a sudden you clutching pearls and saying, oh my God, integrity, NFL? The same league where the owners colluded and basically stole a career away from a player because he dared to kneel. This the same league, Dennis, same league. But y'all want to talk about integrity of the game? I don't think his career is going to be hurt. But here's what I don't like. I'm seeing it all up and down my timeline how his career is going to be hurt. Oh, how could he? The integrity of the game. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did this. This is just awful. But yet you got these other players out here beating on women and leaving them for dead, and you ain't saying shit about them. I got a real problem with that. And y'all know where I'm going with it. So the other day, I just had enough. And I was on a post, and everybody that was saying something about Calvin Ridley, I replied to them and asked them, oh, so when's the last time you checked on the Chad Wheeler case? When the last time you checked on that? Oh, he ain't high profile enough for you? Just in case y'all forgot who Chad Wheeler is, because you might have, since you don't hear about him anywhere except for on this show from me and Dennis too. Chad Wheeler is an ex-NFL player that beat his girlfriend almost to death, choked her out twice, left her for dead, and he has a case pending. I don't hear nobody asking about that dude. I don't hear nobody talking about, oh, he should never be allowed in the league again. I don't hear anybody even bringing up her name. Her name was Aaliyah Taylor. That's her name. She will never be the same again. She'll never be able to use her left arm again the way that she used to use it because of his injuries and him beating her to a pulp for no reason, mind you. It wasn't even like she did anything. She was just there. But y'all want to get mad over a $1,500 bet. And he bet on games while he was out on a mental health break. He wasn't even playing. And y'all going all crazy. So y'all my trash ass players. All of y'all just all upset over a bet and ain't saying nothing about these dudes out here running around here just beating up on women, using them like punching bags, and y'all don't give a damn about that until it's your sister. Then you will. Trash.
You got any more?
No, because I'm too mad. Just go ahead.
Sean, what you got, Sean?
I can't hear you.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is trash, super trash. All of that. One every year, one in the league, and when you finally get a foot out the door, you go right back and you try to get excited about year 18. The Green Bay Packers are trash too for allowing this to go on for so long. Green Bay, they're both trash. I don't know what I'm with that. The Denver Broncos. That was a stupid ass trade. Just gave up the house for agent quarterback. I don't think he was worth all of that. And I was definitely on the lines of, dude, you don't lose Coach K's last home game. Man. That's not what you do. That is like so disrespectful. Like his last home game, and then y'all was up. Then it was up like 20 points. But this is when I always say 20 is not enough. But I think they was up a good 20 points at halftime or something like that. So you had to give up the 20 you was up and then add a whole another 13, like Sharon said. So you just a 33-point run was made and you did nothing. You don't even look like you being coached by one of the greatest of all time. So yeah, that's all I have for trash.
Okay, all right. For my trash ass
Wait a minute,
player.
wait a minute, Dennis. Wait a minute, Dennis.
Okay.
BJ put in the comments that the Kansas City Chiefs just re-signed Josh Gordon again.
Yeah, good job.
Again.
A good job.
I told you he always gonna get a job. It don't mean shit though, but he always
I don't
gonna get a
have
job.
I don't have any problem with them doing it, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, really.
All right.
Go ahead.
I want to get my trash ass players out there to and it's see, let me just say this. Tomorrow is the anniversary death of Biggie Smalls. And
Yep.
being his back, he's from Brooklyn, you know, we're Brooklyn at BK's finest. The Brooklyn Nets, on the other hand, have lost 17 of their last 20 games. You know, Kevin Durant has come back. You know, he's trying to bring a spark, but it just hasn't been enough. And they got a guy sitting on their bench that has a brand new injury. You know, I don't know where it came from, but he got a brand new injury, and he's also asking for grievance for the Philadelphia 76ers. So the Brooklyn Nets and Ben Simmons are my trash ass players. I think y'all need to, you know, get your boy together, because on Thursday he was supposed to be playing Philadelphia in Philadelphia. And I told y'all he's not built for that.
He my boy.
He's not built for that. But it's all right.
What his problem was.
It's going to be all right. It is going to be all right.
We're going to be all right.
Yes. Anybody else got any more trash that they forgot to say anything?
I was gonna say, to piggyback off of that Ben Simmons, I told y'all, I always said to y'all, none of this surprises me. He's exactly who he was when he was in college. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
I want to say something on to that, because the NBA hyped these players up way too damn early. The NBA said he was going to be the next LeBron James.
They said that about a lot of people.
Yeah.
No.
But they said
They said that about what was boy name?
No.
What boy name played for Memphis? What was his name?
No.
But the NBA did this.
Like Chuck.
They hyped him up way too damn early.
Mm-mm. Nope, I disagree.
You know about Swift?
No, he wasn't even a starter. This was the
I
Memphis
disagree.
How you disagree?
It wasn't the NBA. It was the media who hyped him up. It wasn't the NBA. You didn't see Adam Silver standing around there saying that. It was not the NBA. It was the media.
Well, the news
and the scouts.
The scouts then.
And the fans.
Let me say that.
And the fans. The fans were packing those LSU games to see this boy play. And I'm like, what?
And they said
he wasn't even that good, asked Trisha Joy. Joy, you should hear Trisha Joy talk about it. It's funny as hell. But I'm just saying.
He was Ben Simmons was really good. Honestly,
He was good.
They said he was going to be the next LeBron James.
Who said that?
Yeah, but the NBA didn't say it. The NBA didn't say it. I just want to make that clear.
Sports people said it. Let me
Sports analysts and the media, scouts, they said it. You're right.
They said he was going to be the next LeBron James. Now, the man afraid to play basketball. Talk about he got back problems. No, look at my hands, everybody. Back problems. But I think it might be something else, but there's another day, though.
Let me get to these comments. So everybody in here saying, what's up, Travis, Dalton, Jay, BJ. Let me see. Trash ass player. Dalton said Dennis Holmes for not saying chocolate girl right. Thank you, Dalton. Thank
My guy,
you.
my guy Dalton. Dalton
And
always.
Dalton said trash ass player Calvin Ridley and the Patriots for not tagging JC Jackson. Travis said Calvin Ridley is trash. I can't defend his stupidity no more. Gambling? Yeah. Adam said, what's up, family? I'm watching from Hawaii for a bit. He just had it sticking in there that he's Hawaii, didn't he? Uh-huh.
Hey,
Okay, I
Adam,
got something for you, Adam.
he damn near lived there.
Jonathan said, yo, my people, and so did BJ. BJ said, tell him turn his camera on. And Dalton said, what's up to BJ? And what's up, OG, birthday man? And BJ said that Calvin didn't hurt his career. Jonathan said, not only that, but you got owners paying their coaches to lose for better draft picks, allegedly. Yeah, I mean, but you worried about some gambling, $1,500 bet. Anyway, the Chiefs just re-signed Josh Gordon, BJ said. And then Jeremy Romero said Utah over Blazers tomorrow, 10 Eastern, ESPN. And who wins North Dakota versus South Dakota college basketball? North Dakota. That's my answer, Jeremy. That's all the comments.
Okay. Thomas also said that NBA rumor Bradley Beal wants to play for James Harden, Joel Embiid in Philadelphia.
I don't know where you see that at. I don't see that.
And Jeremy also said that Cam Robinson was tagged today. And
Yep, he was.
Hamilton got cut from Denver wide receiver.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get to these certified players, Ron. What you got?
I got Malik Willis.
What you talking about, Willis?
What he did at the combine.
Combine what?
To take time out of your day or your busy day to help a homeless person, that big props, dog. That my certified player.
What you talking about, Willis?
You sure that's all you got? That's all you got?
All I got, player.
All right, that's all you got. All right. What you got, Zara?
I only got one, man. I'm like Ryan today, bro.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Ryan, we upset, man, about this Calvin Ridley stuff, man. Our team is, tripping right now.
Wait.
Then we got our Jazz to worry about, so we gonna be all right.
Wait.
But I'm gonna give a props out to this player in the East. He didn't put this team on his back. Now they back in the thick of things, and shit, they might be a top 4 seed in the East. And I'm talking about that green team that Sharon loved, them Boston Celtics, and that guy named Jason Tatum. That dude is on a mission right now, and he just put up 54 last game out. Last 7 days, he's averaged 41 a game. And yeah, I don't think there's a team, since the All-Star break that's hotter than these guys. And, they were left for dead, a month ago. I mean, they wasn't even in the playoff race. They was like 11. And yeah, now they're like 5, but, like 2 games, 1 through 4 is like jogged up. It's like 2-3 games, here and there. So don't be shocked, man, if them Celtics are a top 3 seed. And I hope it ain't at the expense of the Bulls, but I call it like I see it. And that boy Tatum, I know them rumors every year about them splitting that 2 up. And each year it gets further apart. If they do split it, it won't be Tatum going nowhere. That's for damn sure. Because Jaylen Brown, as good as he is, he ain't no Jason Tatum. I can tell you that right now. So that's my CP, and I don't mean Chris Paul. I mean certified player.
God.
Okay, what you got, Chocolate Girl?
Okay, so I actually did have Jason Tatum on my certified list as well. He's been playing phenomenally. I have to say, so has Nikola Jokic, except for the last couple of games, there were some holes in his game. But both of them have been playing.
What couple of games?
What you talking about?
What couple of games?
There was a game last week where he I think he only made 1 3-pointer out of 5 or 4, and then he also had something like 7 turnovers. He had a pretty bad game. It wasn't that good of a game.
Okay.
But like I said, it was
I'm-
like one of the
I'm
last.
thinking couple of when you say like 3. I'm like, his last 3 games.
A couple means 2. Couple means 2.
Oh,
And
well,
I
his
mean,
last 2 games, he definitely was on fire.
Right.
I said a couple of games last week.
I didn't hear last week.
Recently. I said recently. Calm down. But I did have him on my certified player list, so that ought to keep you quiet for a minute. But I thought the Denver Broncos made a good move for them, but I feel like that was a bad move for Russell. But I guess for them, they got what they wanted because they got their quarterback. But I don't believe that's a good move for Russell Wilson. I don't believe that that's a good fit. And I don't believe he's going to be happy or successful in Denver because Denver is trash. Also,
let it go. Let it go.
Greg Popovich, the in case you forgot who he is, the coach of the San Antonio Spurs, just tied Don Nelson for career wins at 1,335, which is a great mark in his career. And Giannis. I want to give a shout out to Giannis because he single-handedly put his team on the back and led them down the stretch to beat the Heat. The Heat was giving them the business. They were down by 14 points with 7 minutes left. Giannis took that game on his back and led them on like a 26-point run or some craziness and brought them back, and then they won the game. So Giannis is quietly playing on an MVP level. And not much is being said about it. I find that very interesting. So go Giannis.
All right.
Fuck the damn Lakers right now.
Sean, what you got, Sean? Is he there? I don't even think he did.
No.
Never mind. All right. I'm gonna go with mine. First person I'm gonna say is Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton the other day when Milwaukee played Phoenix, he had a 44-point game with 8 rebounds and 5 assists and helped the Milwaukee Bucks defeat helped them defeat the Phoenix Suns because they were actually having a hard time because Giannis got into foul trouble in that game. So Chris Middleton had to step up and do his thing. But another guy who was near and dear to my heart, this was, I want to say, the beginning of this weekend, Boogie Cousins had a 31-point game, 9 rebound, 5 assist game. Boogie Cousins. Reason why Boogie is near and dear to my heart is one of my first podcasts that I've ever done when I started podcasting was about Boogie Cousins when I think it was when he got traded or he tore his Achilles. One of them. I can't remember which one it was. I don't know if it was he got traded or he tear his Achilles. But that was one of my first podcasts there. And like I said, Boogie always going to be near and dear to my heart. Another one I got to give out there, though, because this is Women's Appreciation Month, and today is International Women's Day. That I found out. I didn't know that. Today is International Women's Day. So the Kentucky women's basketball team, shout out to them for winning the SEC. And I want to give another shout out to Ron Howard, which is a female. Let me say that, Ron Howard.
I thought you told me Ron Howard from Good.
She is the number 1 college basketball player in NCAA right now. She will be the number 1 draft pick in the WNBA. Boogie, Ron, Kentucky. Oh, my fault. My boy, Chris Pat Porzingis. Welcome back. You played a game before Ben Simmons. Got out there for 22 minutes and gave up 25 points. Chris Pat Porzingis.
It's Chris Stapp. Chris Stapp, not
Chris
Pap.
Pat Porzingis.
Chris Tap. Tap. T-A-P. Tap.
Stop it. You
Porzingis.
You got to see how I say it. Chris Pat Porzingis.
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 Mercy.
Porzingis.
Man,
Bless his heart. That's all I'm gonna say. Bless his heart.
Hey, shout out to Deborah Beatty out there. Thank you for tuning in. Darius Too Cool. Thank you for sending stars, sir. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, Deborah Beatty's in the building. She said Arizona didn't tag Chandler Jones. Would make a great fit in San Francisco. Maybe. We don't know. We just don't know. But that was all the certified that I had out there.
All right.
All right.
Wait a minute. Darius said, let's go Falcons, let's draft Sauce Gardner. That'd be a good move. That's a good move. Y'all might do it. Y'all just might do it.
I do it.
If we do that, will we have the best corners?
Nope.
Young corners in the league?
Nope.
Maybe.
Because Denver got some good corners too.
Deborah who?
I said Denver.
Oh,
Broncos.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, listen, we also have a topic today on the your most disliked. It could either be players, it could be coaches, it could be organizations. However you feel, I need your most disliked. All right. Ron Thomas.
Is this disliked by us or disliked by the public?
No, this is disliked by you. This is your most disliked.
Can it be all of them or just one of the subjects?
No, you could do as many. If you got 100, then give us 100.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right. Sorry, Ron, go ahead.
I got to go with the New York Knicks. The way y'all did my boy Charles Oakland, Spike Lee. I can't stand y'all, but your owner, garbage juice. I can't stand y'all because Charles Oakland, the man that played for y'all treated him like trash. And Spike Lee, what the hell Spike Lee do to y'all? Y'all need to sell the damn team.
Like we keep them on the map.
Shit.
That's all you got, Ryan?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What you guys are?
Teams that I hate. It's a pattern. I live in California, and I can't stand California teams, but I rep everything about California except sports. It's just how it is because none of my teams are from out here. So I develop rivalries out here. So, but you already know when it comes to our music and, just whatever, it's all day long, you know what I mean? So with that, the team I hate the most is them damn San Francisco 49ers. That 1981 catch, and it's funny how that worked out because the catch is in 81 when I was in Indiana before I came to California, happened to be a Cowboy fan, and ended up moving to California when becoming a rivalry. And so just like that was just meant to happen, from whatever standpoint. But so basketball, it's the Warriors. Again, so it's so much fakeness. I mean, I'm sure every state, it's probably the same, but when the Warriors aren't doing shit, you don't hear a peep out here. And then when they doing shit, everybody and their mama are Warrior fans, and it's just garbage. And then the San Francisco Giants for baseball. And I know a lot of people don't like it, but Barry Bonds in particular, the man didn't have to cheat. He was already good. And the only reason why I get on him more, I get on everybody that use steroids. The reason why I get on him more is because him using them impacted huge records that made a bigger impact on the history of the sport. Other dudes used it, obviously they improved or whatever the case, but this dude tarnished some big records because of it. And so that's why his stands out a bit more, in my opinion. Plus, he played for the Giants, so yeah, I'm just pretty much just in general, Bay Area teams, Cali teams, but those three are the cream of the crop that I do not like. As far as players and coaches, I mean, there's some here and there, but it's more about teams for me, just those teams, because I can hate a player, and if they ain't on that team like T.O., I hated T.O. He came to Dallas, I love T.O., so it's more about that for me, so that's my list.
Okay. All right. What you got, Chocolate Girl?
Okay. I most dislike. Okay, so players. I'm gonna start with players. So I've got a list for the NFL and the NBA. So I'm gonna start with the NBA. I do not. Now, is this playing currently or all time forever?
This is all time.
Okay, so now and then.
Both.
I cannot stand. Okay, the NBA player that I cannot stand more than any other player ever is Bill Laimbeer. It will always be Bill Laimbeer. I cannot stand that man. I can't stand him as a person. Period. Just don't like him. He's just not a cool dude. No, he's trash. And Isaiah Thomas, the original, the number 2 point guard of all time, in my opinion. One of the most underrated players ever, because he really was gifted. But as a person, I can't stand Isaiah Thomas. Met him before, not a nice guy. Patrick Beverly, no. Serge Ibaka, love him as a player, don't like him. Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, and one of Dennis's boys, Devin Booker. Don't like Devin Booker. So NFL, we got let me see.
Time out.
NBA, is that all I don't like?
No,
I said
no.
Patrick
Say
Beverly.
Chris Paul.
No,
Wait a
she
minute,
said
hold
Chris
on.
Paul.
I
She
did say
forgot.
Chris Paul.
Oh, my bad.
She forgot it, Chris.
Weber.
Oh, you talking about Chris Webber? I can't
Hold
stand.
up.
Does she really like
I
Chris
cannot
Webber?
stand that dude. I mean,
You love Chris
cannot
Webber
stand
inside.
him.
I didn't know you didn't like Kawhi Leonard. I didn't know that.
No, I don't like
I didn't know
Kawhi
you
Leonard.
didn't like Booker.
You don't play enough, so we probably never had that conversation.
I didn't
Yeah,
know she
I
didn't
don't
like
like-
Booker.
No, I don't like Kawhi Leonard because I think he's fake. I think Kawhi is fake. That fake. Oh, I'm really shy and quiet and humble and don't. No, that ain't him. That's not who he really is. For what I understand, he's totally the opposite of that.
What?
So I don't like fakeness. I don't like that. Don't like him. NFL, Pac-Man Jones, can't stand Pac-Man Jones. Vontez Burfict, LeGarrette Blunt, Derrick Henry, don't like Derrick Henry. I don't care what y'all say. Tom Brady, Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield, Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Ramsey, Julio Jones. Can't stand none of them.
Ask a question. Well, how did you not like LeGarrette Blunt? He played for you.
Right.
I know it.
What did
And
he
do
do?
you remember him? You remember him running off the field during the game? Do you remember we cut him right after the game, and then he went to play with the Patriots? Do you remember all that? Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that the case? What about the pass rusher y'all cut and played with the Patriots?
Oh, that's James
What about
Harrison, Debo. No, he went to the Bengals first though.
We let him go. We did that. We could have re-signed him. That was our fault. That was our fault.
Oh, that was different.
That was totally different. This dude, during a game, goes running off the field and into the locker room. Like, I ain't playing no more. Oh, really? No. I ain't got no holler for you.
I gotta go back and watch that game. I ain't see that.
No, I remember that.
What
Remember
year
that clearly.
that was?
It had to be about 5 years, 6 years ago.
You know I don't keep the years up here. They all run together, but I don't like none of them that I said. Out of all those I named though, I probably don't like Vontez Burfict the most. I think he's the one I hate the most.
Dang.
He's just a dirty ass player, and he hurt AB and I just can't take it. I can't take it, but I think we all paying for it now.
Wait a minute, AB show y'all who he really was.
Yeah, okay. All right, Julio Jones lover. I can't stand him. Most overrated wide receiver of all time, almost. But anyway, so then we're gonna move on to the coaches. Well, let's do let me just do the coaches. Bill O'Brien, Bill Belichick, Chip Kelly,
Trash.
Steve Nash. Yes, Steve Nash. And Mike D'Antoni can all kiss a good one. All of them. And then I guess I could say Red Auerbach too, since he coached the Celtics, who I hate, but he was a darn good coach though. So I mean, I can't say too much about him and Casey Jones and all them other great Celtics people. But yeah, I hate them. Anyway, the organizations that I hate, we're gonna go to the organization. Y'all ain't got no questions about none of them coaches, do you? Because I think I've made myself pretty clear as to why I don't like none of them already. But for the organizations, of course, I have the Celtics. I can't stand anything about Boston, period, but especially the Celtics. The Knicks is on my list too, Ron. The Pacers, the Rockets, the Spurs. Ugh, hate all of them. The Texans, the Titans, the Ravens, the Jaguars, the Browns, the Bengals, the Broncos, the Panthers. Panthers tore their draws with me. I won't root for the Panthers ever
too
again.
Much hate in your heart.
No, I don't.
She said,
The Commanders.
Hold up. Ain't nobody hear that. She said the Panthers tore their draws.
They did. They tore their draws with me.
Wait, did you just say
Panthers
the
tore their
Commodores?
draws. I said the Commanders.
I thought you
And
said the Commodores.
Isn't that what their new name is? The Commanders.
Not Richie's the logo.
They talked
No,
about Lionel Richie.
it's not the Commodores. What's their real name? Damn it! Isn't it the Commanders?
It's the Commanders.
Yeah. Okay.
Night long. All night.
The Patriots. And then the last organization I put down here, I want to like them, but I feel like they don't do enough to make their organization better. And this has been for like years, and it shouldn't be this way. And that's the Lions, because I love Detroit. I love everything about Detroit except for the weather.
Hold on.
And they it's like they have the opportunity to be better, and they always make the wrong move, and I don't understand them. I don't understand the Lions, man. They should be better than they are.
Hold on.
Anyway, that's where I'm at.
You ain't gonna hold on. You ain't gonna mention a team that I'm expecting you to say.
What team is that? Say it, Czar.
Ethan know what I'm talking about. That's why he laughing.
Oh, the Bills?
I have never said that I hate the Bills.
No, but I thought you would just based off this year.
No. I'm not fickle like that. Okay. I'm not like y'all. Y'all go with the weather.
No, my teams are history from history.
I don't do that. I don't hate the Bills. I've never disliked the Bills. Okay. It's the fans I don't like. These crazy ass people, these Bills Mafia people, they stupid, jumping on tables and getting themselves hurt, and that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I will be honest with you. You may not go ahead and not believe me if you don't want to, but I've never jumped through a table, and I won't ever.
I don't care. I'm not talking about you, Ethan. I'm just saying in general. This is not personal. I'm just saying in general, I can't stand them. They're just that is it most. When I saw this man with his baby, and he had the baby putting them on the table, breaking the table with I'm like, really? You teaching this to your baby? Okay. Idiots. That's it.
And I'm gonna get the ones that I don't like. I gotta start with those '90s Cowboys teams. Just the whole 90s.
Just a certain era, huh? Not the team.
Not because now y'all don't mean shit now. But the 90s Cowboys, I couldn't stand them.
Oh, you couldn't take that heat, huh?
I couldn't.
That's
I couldn't take it.
because they was whooping y'all. That's why.
Not only was they
Nah, we
whooping
still
us,
whoop them regardless.
Not only was they whooping us, but my dad, my grandpa, rest in peace his soul, and my uncle, rest in peace his soul. Them three Waka Flockas just used to all the time. You know what Eagles stand for? Eagles are going to lose every Super Bowl. That's what it stands for. Then you should have been a Cowboys fan like us. You see how we win championships? I wish they both was living now because I'm like, who winning championships now? That's what I told them. How you like me now? My dad ain't called me for 2 weeks after we won the Super Bowl. I'm never gonna let him live that down. John ain't called me either. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. Let y'all know how I go. But anyway, I also gotta say those overrated. Chip Kelly's also on my list. I'm gonna say those overrated overrated. I want to say LeBron fans that just go wherever he go. They don't have a team. Wherever LeBron goes, where I go.
Are we talking about somebody specific that we know?
No, I ain't talking about. Oh, you talking about Guru?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Guru gonna have to be one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know we were talking about fans, but yeah. I don't like stands of any type. No stands.
Right. They just want to argue about things for no reason. No, that he's trash. It's not the GOAT. He'll be all right though. It's just not the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. Never will be.
I wanna say out there, the only other thing that I don't like is the New York Giants and the Boston Celtics.
The New York Football Giants.
Yeah, that's the only.
Wait, you like the Commodores?
They ain't done nothing. The Commodores ain't done nothing, but the Giants. Every time we play the Giants, this is a situation. Like I hate playing the Giants. Our season depends on how we play the Giants. Literally, every year.
Every year, why?
Every year, our season depends on how we play the Giants. The year we won the Super Bowl, we had to kick a 60-yard field goal to beat them that game. We were up 20. We were up 20-0. They scored 3 touchdowns in 3 minutes. I'm trying to tell you, it's crazy. Every time we play the Giants, it literally is like it depends on our season. I hate playing the Giants. I hate it.
And any other organizations you don't like?
The Boston Celtics, I don't like them because it seems like if we see them in the playoffs, they always spoil our dreams. Always.
Well, y'all should.
See that right there. I got a problem with that. When you just hate teams that beat you all the time, then beat them.
Listen, it hasn't.
It's not their fault.
It hasn't been done. But that's the reason why I don't like them. But it hasn't been done. For some reason, we can't seem.
I just don't like the Celtics because they're the Celtics. Period.
Oh, there goes the LeBron lover. He must have heard me talking about.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he must have heard me talking about.
I don't know who, but who?
Oh, Guru.
Oh, is he in the comments?
He just
I
got
don't see him. I don't see him on my comments yet.
He just got in.
But yeah, I don't like stands of any type. No stands. I'm gonna get a shirt made. No stands. No stands with a line across it. Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
I know a few teams on Ian's list. I mean, Ethan's list.
Patriots fans is another one. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ethan.
No,
Patriots fans on my list, but go ahead, Ethan.
Ethan, you can finish, but let me just start you out with the Giants, Redskins, and Cowboys. You can take over from there.
Oh shit, you ain't.
The only one I really hate out those lists is your Cowboys. But thanks though, because you guys kicked the shit out of us.
Right.
Most of the teams is because I don't know. There's ones that I really don't like, and it's nothing personal to any of their fans, including the ones that are on this show. But it is what it is. I got the Red Sox.
How did I forget them? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. That's all right.
I forgot them. I hate the Red Sox more.
The next two, I'm sorry, Sharon, but Lakers and Duke. I'm a Syracuse fan too, so Duke kicks the crap out of us every single time we play them. So it gets, yeah. I mean, but Coach K Coach K deserved. But you were right earlier. Coach K deserved better than what he got out of that team in the second half. They didn't show up. I don't know what happened. And the Cowboys and the Patriots rounds out my list. Patriots because they
whole list.
That's the best thing. In hockey, I don't like the Toronto Maple Leafs, but that's my list.
Okay.
All right.
Dalton says he doesn't like John Gruden.
I,
Go ahead, Dalton.
I forgot to say one team, Dennis.
I was shocked you didn't say a team either, Ron.
Yeah, I know.
76ers?
I hate the Saints.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking.
I
I
hate
think you were
the
gonna say the
motherfucking.
76. I was gonna say the 76ers.
I thought he didn't say Dallas.
I forgot he didn't even say Tom Brady.
He didn't even say Dallas.
And Tom Brady.
So you don't hate
Well,
the
I
Cowboys.
said- I
Wait,
said
I gotta say this. When Tom Brady retired that day, I told my wife, time to have a party.
That wasn't what I thought you were gonna say, but all right.
I said,
I
let's
can't
have a
stand
damn
him.
party.
OG in the comments said Aaron Rodgers pinky toe.
Oh, now you're gonna shoot me in my pinky
In the
toe.
pinky toe. Yeah, I can't stand Tom Brady. I think he's a liar. I think he lied about that cell phone.
Mhm,
All of them, all that stuff that I think they all lied about it.
mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, okay.
Did everybody give their list? Is what I meant.
Czar next.
No, they did. I
Yeah,
said
he did that.
I said the Steelers, Eagles, Falcons, and Bills.
Wow.
Like, how in the hell you hate the Steelers? It's like
You didn't get what I did. You didn't get what I just did, Sharon.
Yeah,
He named
I got
every team on here.
Yeah.
except for his
oh,
own.
okay.
Being a troll.
What's his name? Jay Jones said the Bills are the worst.
Oh, all right.
And Dalton said he doesn't like Pete Carroll either. Why don't you like Pete Carroll? I like Pete.
Me
How do you
too.
not like Pete Carroll? Come on, Dalton.
I hate USC. That's California. So they all.
I know why he don't like Pete Carroll.
I don't like USC either. I didn't even know we were doing college.
See, I'm not gonna name all California teams. I don't like no West Coast teams. I just named the main ones.
I can't stand Bama.
Oh yeah,
I can't stand Bama. I
Here we
can't
go.
stand the whole state of
Bama.
Alabama. So that's a whole nother story.
I can't.
I don't like Cal Berkeley. I don't like none of them schools.
Well, in terms of college, y'all already know what school I cannot stand.
I already know.
Nothing. Y'all all know.
Big Blue.
Y'all all know I cannot stand
Big Blue.
Michigan.
University of Michigan with them tired ass colors and that tired ass
I forgot about that. I forgot there's one more I gotta add to mine too then. Auburn.
I don't understand why you don't like Auburn.
Alabama Auburn.
Because he a Bama fan. Auburn.
Oh, I forgot he was a
always
Bama
played
fan.
close.
Oh, well, I forgot he was a Bama fan.
Who's the War Eagles? What team is the War Eagles?
Oh, that's Auburn.
They're Auburn.
Oh,
Auburn War Eagle. Yeah.
okay.
They always play Bama.
I thought they were the Tigers.
They always play Bama real close.
Okay, their chant or whatever, it's War Eagle or something like that.
Oh, listen, I don't know nothing about Auburn. The only time I paid attention to Auburn was when who was there? What's his name?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I paid attention to Auburn. Before he got there, I didn't pay attention. After he left, I ain't paying attention.
What about Barkley?
With Charles Barkley with there?
I wasn't watching him in college. I didn't know who Charles was till he got to the 76ers.
Wow.
Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. I take that back. I did know who he was. So I have to say, yeah, I paid attention to him then. Yes, I did. His draft year, I did pay attention.
84, baby.
Because he was so big and people were talking about him.
That's what he said.
84.
Moses. Oh, my fault. Let me just say this right here. OG said he can't stand Michael Jordan for touching Mary J. Blige's booty.
Yeah, I saw
Left
that.
hand is all in the videos, just touching and smiling.
Hey, Mike,
You waka.
His hand was not on her booty.
he's still trying to get them cheeks, man.
Hey, man.
His hands
Hey,
was
she
not
like
on her
basketball
booty.
players too, man.
Right.
It was the
she'll-
camera angle. Y'all don't
Oh, she'll
understand.
get
It was
Mike
the
some. I
camera.
already know that.
Yeah, the thing for Rasheed
Don't be talking
Wallace back
about
in the day.
Mary like that. That's Mary. Don't talk about her
No,
like
I
That's
that.
like
Auntie
Mary.
Monet. That's Auntie
I like
Monet.
Auntie Monet.
That's Auntie
Don't
Monet.
talk about her.
I
Don't
like
talk about
Auntie
her like that.
Monet.
Auntie Monet.
Them's fighting words. Don't be talking about Mary J around me now.
Hey,
Now, Mary cool. She still
Just
give up.
marry,
Yeah, I'm
her
done.
just marry, just
Thank you,
marry,
Dalton. Dalton says he hates the
Just marry.
Panthers.
just marry,
He calls the Eagles the She-Eagles, and he hates the Yankees.
marry.
He has the She-Gulls. He has the Cheatriots. He has a couple of the.
Tell him.
I know that.
There's
That's
somebody
okay.
else in here. Isn't there somebody else in here that hates the Yankees? Because I love the Yankees.
I'm a Mets
Somebody.
fan, but I love the Yankees too. But see, I'm not from New York. See, if you say that in New York, you got a problem because they hate each other. But mine's ain't got nothing to do with where they from. So.
I'm a Yankees fan, but I don't mind the Mets. I don't
Oh,
hate them.
okay.
Yeah, see, I'm like that too. I love the Yankees. The Mets are okay. I like the Mets okay.
Yeah. A lot of Mets played for the Yankees and vice versa over the last 20, 30 years. Too.
Right.
And
They swap them out.
Strawberry played for both.
Play
so.
for both of them.
Yeah.
I was a Strawberry fan.
El Duque played for both of them. One of my favorite
Oh, yeah.
pitchers, Orlando Hernandez. I used to love that kid.
I just Benny in the Jets.
Stupid.
Yeah, I know what that song is about, right?
No, I don't.
Not really.
Okay. I'll just tell you after the show.
I was listening to that joint today. Now
Being
you
that
make me
I'm
feel
probably
better.
the only one old enough to even know on here, I'll just tell you after the show.
I thought it was Benny Hill. Maybe not.
No, Ron, you ready?
I was born ready. For
Knock
that.
him out the
man.
box, Ron. Knock
Oh,
him out.
we not doing the top 5 MVP? We ain't doing that?
I thought that was one of Ron's questions, wasn't it?
No, that was yours.
That was one of my
That
questions.
was yours.
That was mine.
Oh,
was-
okay.
Oh, that was
No,
right.
that wasn't
That's what-
yours.
No, I think
It was
Ron
mine.
told it to me, and I think I wrote it in there.
Okay. Maybe that's why, because I saw that Dennis had it written in there. That's why I thought it was his.
Yeah, but matter
Go
of fact,
ahead.
We
well, wait a
started
minute,
that
Sharon,
one.
you go ahead and start it off.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
That's it.
Go ahead, chocolate, good chocolate, girl.
Well, tell the people what we talking about. They don't know what I'm talking about. So tell them, Dennis, tell them what the question is.
I think you should tell them what we talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody
Right
says
on.
it better than
So
you.
the question was, what are our top 5 MVP runners for the NBA? What are the top 5 players in the NBA that are in the running for MVP right now?
Bam.
Isn't that the question?
That's
Yeah,
the question.
All right. So do you want me to give commentary or just give you a list?
You can just give me the list. You give me the commentary with it.
All right. So this is not in any particular order. I decided not to put it in any particular order because I just don't want to hear the nonsense. So I'm just going to say what I say. So I'm going to start with Giannis. So right now he's averaging 29, 12, and 6. And I already told y'all how he put the team on his back to beat Miami when they were down 14 points with 7 minutes to go. And he's just been quietly balling, being a leader on the team. Love me some Giannis. I just can't see him doing that, twice in a row. But anyway, DeMar DeRozan. Love DeMar DeRozan. 28, 5, and 5. He's averaging right now 10 straight 30-plus games he had before his streak was broken. And he was the February Player of the Month. And he's doing all this at 32 years old. Everybody want to talk about how old LeBron is. This dude, 32 years old, balling like this. Not too many 32-year-olds balling like he does either. So DeMar DeRozan. I still have Joel Embiid on my list. He's averaging 29, 11, and 4. He's got 30 double-doubles on the season. 30. And he's been basically carrying the 76ers until James got there. And now with James there, it's an interesting dynamic. It's going to be interesting to see how that big two plays together, especially since they got rid of what's his name?
Ben Simmons.
Curry.
No.
Curry.
Who did they get rid? You know who I'm talking about, Dennis, because I asked you about it. I was like,
Andre
why
Drummond.
they get rid of him? No.
rid of
Light-skinned
Curry?
dude. Light-skinned dude.
Light skin. Ben Simmons?
Tobias Harris.
Tobias is still
He's
here.
still there.
Harris.
No, I told you somebody said they got rid of him.
Stop listening to what people say. I watch the game
I'm
all the
just
time.
telling you, it was reported that they got rid of him. And I'm looking at the report like, why would you get rid of Tobias Harris? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Tobias still there. They tripping.
So he's still there. Okay. Well, see, I ain't watched the 76ers yet. I finally see them. Well, I haven't. I finally will see them play this week. Finally.
Thursday.
Yep, I'm gonna see it. So anyway, Nikola Jokic is averaging 25, 14, and 8. You might as well say. But here's the thing about them double doubles. You know, I made a point of mentioning how Joel Embiid's gotten 30 double doubles, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how many double doubles Jokic got, though.
30.
No, he got 50 of them.
Damn.
He has 50 double doubles, and this is the third time in his career that he's gotten at least 50 double doubles in the season.
The boy is good.
Yeah, he good. And he's doing more with less. You know, I love how, you know, I hear that a lot from y'all fellas. But he's doing more. He's doing more with less, because he's got two of his stars out and still carrying the team. OG, it ain't no shame on me.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just telling you what I heard about Tobias. That's what they
here we go.
told me. And I'm like,
Lord.
it didn't make
Here we
any
go.
sense. And
You're
Dennis
supposed
was
to
like,
next time somebody tell you that, you gotta tell them y'all 2 MW rule. Send me the link. That's what y'all. I call it the 2 MW rule. Send me the link.
Send me the link. They always want a link. Because Dennis was like, no, Sharon, they told you wrong. I remember you said that. You were like, no, ain't nobody trade him.
Wrong.
But anyway. And then the last one, of course, is John Morant. Everybody's talking about John Morant. And Memphis is looking great. I mean, shout out to our boy, what's his name? DeMichael Cole. Man, DeMichael Cole. Let me just take a second to say shout out to DeMichael Cole. He is covering the Memphis Grizzlies like nobody's business. If you don't follow him on social media, you need to follow this brother. If you want to know anything about what's going on with Memphis, he's got it. You got to follow this dude, DeMichael Cole.
The youngest beat writer in the NBA.
In the NBA, 20-something years old. I mean, doing his thing and doing a very good job. Just got another co-hosting gig on a podcast about the Grizzlies and everything. I mean, he even got me more into the Grizzlies than I've ever been.
Man.
Even when Zebo was there, and that was my dude, you know, coming from Michigan State. But anyway, John Morant is 27, 5, and 6 right now, and doing his thing. But they had a couple of losses here recently, but they'll bounce back. They're doing their thing. And they're in what place did y'all say they're in?
Second.
Second in the West. So honorable mention. I still actually have Steph Curry on my list, even though they've been losing games, because I know that the reason they're losing games is because Draymond and Iggy are not there. And those are the links that they need in place. This has nothing to do with what Steph is doing. So
you talking about
Wardell? I expect Steph to see there. Wardell, Steph, and Curry.
Okay.
Did y'all see his face that day when the reporter was asking him questions and he said, Wardell, so and so and so and so? He was like, like, You don't be calling me Wardell like you my homeboy from down the way. Don't be doing that.
At least you could have said Ward Dizzle.
They say that on that commercial, that CarMax commercial, they be making fun of him. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here all day. We close at 9, Wardell." That's like, what?
Did they say
I was
that? I
cracking
have
up.
not seen that.
Oh,
I haven't seen
it's classic.
Then it was then they made fun of him because it was like because Candace Parker was there. He was like, "Yeah, it's nothing like being the number 1 pick. It's better than being number 7 pick." And he wrote and said, "What's wrong with being number 7 pick?"
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
I got Morant. I got Trey Young,
Oh my goodness.
Joe Embiid.
No. Say his name right. Say his name. How do you
Don't do that. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
He always
Leave
do
him
that about
alone.
Philly.
I got
No, leave
D'Lo.
him alone. No, Dennis, that ain't right. Leave that
And I
man
got
alone.
Jokic. So,
That's only 4.
4.
and whoever
That's 4.
else.
Where's it? No, I need a
Pick
5th one.
somebody from your Jazz. You want Mitchell?
I said
I need a name. I need a name. Jokic don't play for the Jazz.
Don't you just say his name then? That's all. Say Joel Embiid. Say you got him on there twice. That's what you tell everybody.
Giannis. You can say Giannis.
all right,
Giannis. Say Giannis.
there you go.
All right. Go ahead, Czar. Man,
Not
I tell you.
Giannis. Well, me and Sharon had a 4 out of 5 though. So,
Oh, really? Which one? What we got?
well, mine's are in order, so I'll start back.
Do yours in order. Yeah.
So
let me get it.
my 5th place one, and what's cool about it is if we did have one different, it would be the 5th place one. So that's cool.
That's cool.
And that's Luca at number 5 instead of Giannis. So that's our different. That's the only one we got different. Luca's been in reasons kind of similar to Joker. How's it go, Dennis? Luka Doncic and what's their name? Right? Exactly. So it's like Heavy D and the boys. Luka Doncic and the
Do
boys.
that again.
Luka Doncic. What's their name?
It's like when the game started, he walks out to the court and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Luka Doncic, and these are the Temptations." Exactly how it looks. So,
Oh boy.
especially since they got rid of Chris Tapp. All right.
It's Chris Pat. Chris
Chris
Pat.
It's not. It's Pat.
Chris Pat Porzingis.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Number 4, he fell down.
He
He fell down the ladder. I gotta be honest. We've lost 5 in a row. So DeMar DeRozan is at number 4. It's not really his fault, but hey, you get the credit when we win. You gotta get, you're gonna fall off when we lose. It just happens.
Them are untouchable, Czar.
Hey, I gotta be honest, man. Number 3,
What a rhyme.
I got Joker. Joker is if Luca is David Ruffin when he got kicked out, then Joker is Eddie Kendricks, who was next to go. Keep on trucking, baby. So you got to give it to him with 2 stars out and doing his thing. Number 2 is that man John Morant. I don't think I really need to say much about him. He's already in the spotlight. And then number 1 is how you say it, Ron? Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, number 1.
Oh, I don't be like Dennis. Embiid.
Right, exactly. You gotta give it to this man. He might have would have won last year if he didn't get hurt, but it's his to lose. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. That's my 5.
All right. My number 1 is John Morant. That's my number 1.
Of course.
And then I got Joel Embiid. Then I have the Joker. Then I have DeMar DeRozan.
Done.
And for number 5, nobody said this guy, and he just started creeping, but Jason Tatum.
He would have been my like where she had Curry. I would have had Tatum 6.
Yeah, Jason Tatum is.
I'm surprised you didn't have Luka in the top 5.
No, he getting there, but he ain't there yet. No,
He ain't there yet. Luka not in the top 5 for me yet either.
But he's doing a good job. Though. He's doing a really
Doing a good job, but he got to get a little bit more consistent for me. His little blockhead self. Ethan laughed at that. You got a list, Ethan?
Yep.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Ethan got a list. Let's hear it.
Kelly.
No, there ain't no Spurs, so I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, DeJounte the truth though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
And that's so I think I got something with that so too. But that's in the future.
we got some future players, but ain't got nobody there yet.
Yeah.
5. I actually have him a little lower. I don't know why, but I have Joker at 5. DeMar DeRozan at 4. I have Giannis at 3. John Morant at 2, and Joel Embiid at 1. I'll make sure I said his name right.
Say his name.
Joel Embiid. That's a good list. You got to have Giannis up there, though. That's my opinion.
I like it.
People sleeping on Giannis.
You got
He's
Ron.
He's in a small market team. I know that's what it is. He doesn't get it.
Always ready.
All right. First question. Do you think the Brooklyn Nets will make it to the playoffs this year? Sharon.
Where they ranked right now?
What? They at the bottom, right? That's all.
I think they're number 9 right now.
Are you talking about what team?
The Brooklyn Nets.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they'll make it. I don't think they'll make the playoffs.
I don't think they're consistent enough.
No, they're not consistent, but I think they'll make the playoffs.
Right now, they're in that play-in thing right now.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it every time. Every time it comes up, I'm gonna say it's stupid.
What do you think, Dennis?
I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be close. You know what? Fuck it. No. When the playoffs start, I want to be screaming, "Where Brooklyn at?" No, that's right.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
How about you, Paul?
Well, even for y'all hopefuls, what that gives them a better advantage to make the playoffs is the playing game because they can be a 10 seed. And if they get in the playing game, they're going to beat whoever's at 9, 8, or 7, most likely. So
I don't know. They all right there in that clutter of like 1 game clutter right there.
No, but what I'm saying is if there wasn't a play-in, you'd have to make the top 8. Play-in gives them top 10. You know, that gives them so like where they're at now.
I got a feeling they're gonna be number 11.
See
that? But you cannot depend on that point guard though.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, and you got to remember, it's like a 1 game thing. You lose and you gone.
Right, but I think once Ben Simmons finally steps on the court,
whatever.
Who?
You know, he said who?
Who you say? Who?
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons.
Once he steps on that court, he will say like Batman when they ask who he is, he will say, "I am vengeance," and he will be on a mission. So they will make the playoffs.
Mission at his back.
And it will be number 2 Philly versus number 7 Brooklyn.
Oh boy,
in the series for the ages.
See, wait a minute.
And Dennis don't want to see that. He knows.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because Ben Simmons got back problems.
Seahawks are releasing Bobby Wagner. What?
Hold the fuck up.
Yeah,
Come on, Eagles, make the move, man. All these linebackers get released.
He going to Dallas, baby.
Ain't nobody going to
coming to see no Dallas.
You know who want to go back to Dallas is our old boy, what's his name? Itchins, the linebacker from our ex-linebacker who left. He wants to come back.
Yeah, y'all should get him back.
My next question. If Boston Celtics don't get far in the playoffs this year, is it time to trade everyone on the team? Sharon.
Didn't hear the question. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Okay.
If Boston Celtics don't get far in the playoffs this year, is it time to trade everybody on the team?
No. Nope.
Why you say no?
Because I don't think it's time to trade everybody on the team. I think you need to keep Jason Tatum. He's their best player, and you build around him.
But they've been together, what, 5 years, 4 years? I mean,
You said trade everybody.
Right.
I'm saying no, because if you trade everybody, that includes Tatum. I'm saying no, don't trade Tatum.
Okay.
Trade some of them other folks, but not Tatum.
Okay. What do you think, Zoe?
Unless you want to give him to the Lakers. Now, I gladly take Jason Tatum, and they can keep everybody else if they want to.
They better fucking.
I'd hold on to Williams. I'd hold on to Jason Tatum. Smart, you kick rocks.
Yeah, he got the job.
Go ahead and trade, Jalen. Just go ahead and do it. The rumors has been there, so you'll get some great value for him.
You might get
and build around. Here's what you're going to build around. You're going to build around the little scuffy white boy Pritchard, ghoul guy, hustler, 3-point shooter. Good. He's a basketball player. You build around him, Tatum, Williams at the 5 position, and yeah. And I like the coach they hired. He's coming around, the rookie coach, the brother from is he from Africa or Nigeria? I can't remember his background, but slow start, but they're looking good. I mean, this might be moot because they're looking like nobody wants to see them in the playoffs. So
I mean, we say this every year for the past, I say this every year for the past 4 years. They do so good during regular season, then in the playoffs, they choke.
Yeah, but their regular season this year is different from the past couple of years where they were just always in the top 3 or 4. Like they've pretty much been coasting and then they disappoint in the playoffs.
Right.
This year, they was like 11 and 12, 40 games in.
Yeah.
Like they were trash and start balling at the right time, second half of the season, which is what you want going into the playoffs. So it's a little different, even though if they were to, obviously lose in the first round, you could say the same thing. Here we go again, another good regular season. But like I said, it's different. New coach, they're playing different. Tatum looks like he's on another level. I wouldn't want to play him in the first round. I know that much.
How about you, Dennis?
I'm gonna have to say no. You don't trade none of them. The way this new coach got them playing is actually pretty good. I know Zara was saying you get rid of Marcus Smart, kick rocks. But Marcus Smart is actually playing pretty good defense and is actually playing like a true point guard right now. So what I'm trying to say is they actually got some nice things going together and they got better defensively after the All-Star break.
He's real limited on offense.
Play after the All-Star break. I always say that to y'all.
Okay, I want to ask you this.
Thank you, Blaze.
Since you said that, Dennis, if they don't make it for what person they should get in the offseason?
Well, it depends on who's available, but I think that they
it's going to be a lot of players.
If they was to get somebody, they probably would need some more help off the bench. That's just my personal opinion. I like their little starting 5 that they got going. So they even got old ass Al Horford out there looking like he turned back the clock. So
I thought I would never see that. Then.
Yeah, but I mean it's working for them. They finally got it together. Like sometimes, thank you, UFC Lopez. Sometimes it don't always click, but after that All-Star break, it's usually some team like last year was Atlanta. Usually some teams just start clicking, and you'd be like, "Oh man, I don't want to see them." That's why I'm glad Zara got to see them first round. Buffalo Bills, Zara got to see them first round, so that's Zara problem.
Whew.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It ain't over yet, bro.
Yeah, that's how I feel on that. But the Boston Celtics, right now they're a scary team right now.
Y'all want to, Sharon, you want to read the comments?
Sure.
Got to give the people.
I got hold on to Tatum, trade Jaylen Brown, trade Smart. That's what UFC Lopez said. I wouldn't trade Smart. I agree with Dennis. I would not trade Smart.
That's not smart,
UFC
though.
Lopez says Celtics are hot right now. They're the sleeper team. OG says send Jay Brown, aka Teddy Pendergrass, out west.
Oh shit.
Why you call him Teddy Pendergrass? I don't know.
You got
Lord
what
have
I
mercy.
need.
The Celtics should add more pieces. Maybe.
I think Jaylen Brown is a
And,
perfect piece to
I mean,
Jason Tatum.
who would put them over the hump?
you say who is? Who's a perfect piece?
I think Jaylen Brown is a perfect piece to Jason Tatum. And
I do too.
And Marcus Smart was talking S in the beginning of the year, like, oh, the ball only go to them two. But now he found out his rhythm in his offense, and it's like it's working.
Again, he found it again. See, he had that before. Somehow he lost it. Now he got it back again. You don't hear him piping up about nothing right now.
But my thing is, he should not be talking anyway.
Okay.
He should not say nothing.
Well,
Wasn't playing,
when Tatum's around, he be quiet, but as soon as Tatum go take a shower, he be talking again.
He should not say nothing, to be honest. I mean,
Next question. What's up?
All right. Where Dennis at? Shannon, do you see James Harden and Joel Embiid be the new 1 and 2 in the NBA today?
Do I see them being the new 1 and 2? Well, they are, because they just got together. Are they going to be great? I don't think so. It's going to start out good, like it always does with James Harden, and then it's going to end badly. That's my prediction.
So you think it's going to be like Houston again?
Like Houston, like Brooklyn, like whatever else.
Oklahoma. Okay.
Yeah. He had like four careers at Houston. He had Houston before anybody else got there. He had Houston with Chris Paul. He had Houston with Russell Westbrook. Now he had Houston with John Wall, and John Wall sat on the bench before, when they did the trade or whatever. Well, he wasn't really with John, but still.
Well,
he had four careers in Houston and nothing happened.
Look, I told Dennis this last week. I said, Dennis, he do good during the season, but in the playoffs, he choked. He choked.
I don't even think he chose. I just think he gets lazy. And I also think he's another fake one, just like Kawhi. I think he's fake. I don't think his desire to win a championship is all that big a deal to him.
So
I feel like he's very nonchalant about it. And I believe he's lying to the people, because he knows in order to be considered a dog like LeBron and Giannis and Joel ain't won a chip yet. But nobody can say to Joel Embiid, I don't know if you care about winning the chip or not. Nobody can say that to him. You can say that to James Harden.
okay.
You don't know what he really want to do.
What was the question?
Do you see James Harden and Joel Embiid? I gotta make sure I say that, Dennis, be the new 1 and 2 in the NBA today?
And I said, yeah, they're going to be the new 1 and 2 because they just got together. But I said it's going to start out great and it's going to end badly. And it's going to be because of James Harden. It's not going to be on Joel Embiid.
So what do you think, Dennis?
My problem not really about James Harden. My problem is more about Tobias Harris. He got to really find his way into being that third option.
No, they're not the question, Dennis.
I'm talking about man saying what Sharon said. To answer your question, yeah, right now they the new 1-2 piece because since James Harden been there, he's undefeated. He's 5-0.
Right. Therefore, right now.
Yeah, he's 5-0.
Right now. But right now, like I said, it starts out beautifully.
Right.
James comes on your team, everything starts out beautifully.
What do you think, Zoe?
Until he want to go to the strip club all weekend.
He can go there.
Mm-hmm.
He can go there.
Temporarily until Simmons and KD get together.
Yeah, he. What I was saying, Divine, is that he got to find his way into being a third option. Right now, he might not even be the fourth option. Right now,
He was before the trade.
Right.
right. He might not even be the fourth option right now.
No,
The way Matisse Thybulle playing, shit.
Is he consistently playing well?
Matisse Thybulle playing like he did in the Olympics.
Right.
Okay, I don't know. Remember, I told you I haven't watched them lately. And this is gonna be my first time this week seeing them play since the trade. It's really gonna be my first time seeing them.
My next question is: do you think Tracy McGrady should have been on the list of the 75th anniversary?
Yes.
I'm maybe. I mean,
Yes.
that means, in my eyes, that means he would need to what? How many people you got to take off?
You just take one person off.
Ethan said yes.
Nah, if you take one person off, the next person going is Dwight Howard.
Right.
Well, I can get behind that. I can say that, but I'm saying, but I think, but the question is just asking about Tracy McGrady. Let's not even worry about Dwight Howard right now.
I think
assume he on there already.
I think that was very disrespectful of the NBA. Look, I know he did not do nothing in his career, win a chip, but his talent was up there. I look at talent.
They also look at accomplishments too. Like he's been a seven.
Look at availability.
Right. He's been injured a lot, and he's been a 7 All-Stars.
If T-Mac deserves it, Grant Hill deserves it. So you open up a can of worms.
He didn't win Rookie of the Year. I know that for sure.
Right.
He won a couple. I think he won 1 or 2 scoring titles. He didn't even
play as a rookie.
That's what I said. I know he didn't win Rookie of the Year.
Right.
Like there's certain accomplishments you got to start thinking about. What accomplishments do he have? And I was just thinking. I know he didn't win Rookie of the Year. I don't know how many times he's been All NBA.
He ain't never been out of the first round.
No, well, yes, he has.
Yes, I'm talking about as a lead man.
Oh, yes, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
And he jinxed himself, and I'll never forget it when he was up 3-1 against Detroit on Orlando and said, oh, man, it just feels good to get out of the first round finally. And Detroit won 3 straight. I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
So OG said that Tracy McGrady did not make the top 50. So no, didn't make the top 50. No. And then Devon said, did he ever win the scoring title? No, I don't think so. Is he a top 75 talent? Yes, but based on the criteria, hell no. I guess I need to look closer at this criteria.
Well, Reggie Miller didn't make the top 50.
Right.
But he was still he had to play. That's why.
Huh?
From what I understand, body of work matters, injuries, and number of games you were injured. I understand all of that, but I need to look at these criteria. If for some reason, just because your career was the length that Tracy McGrady's was, then that negates you from being considered. I'm really gonna have to look at that because I kind of disagree with that.
He's a two-time All NBA first team.
I
And he's a two-time NBA scoring champ. I know he won a scoring title.
I did.
And he most
Yeah, he won the scoring title, I think, with Orlando.
Yeah, in 2000.
I told you they had squad.
2005 and 2008.
He had squad, and he was beating the defending champions 3-1.
No. My fault. It's 2003, 2004. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Zon.
Oh, actually, well, that was the year the Pistons won it. He had them down 3-1.
Wait a minute.
And jinxed himself.
He did not have everybody on that team. Grant Hill went down.
I'm not saying that. The point I'm saying is he never got out the first round.
Right. But still, his career. Let's be honest.
Grant Hill finished second in the MVP to Jordan one year. So
I feel Grant Hill definitely deserved to be in the top 75.
That's what I think. It's too many injuries.
So Devon said, "What about Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, Brandon Roy?" Yes,
there you go.
Yeah, okay. So this question is causing y'all to think too much. That's the problem. I don't believe that Ron is saying should he get in before all of them.
No,
that's not what he's saying. He's just saying take one player out. Don't worry about who else didn't get in.
Right.
And put Tracy McGrady in.
Right.
That's what. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm trying to explain this so Devon can understand where I'm coming from. Ron is just saying just take one player out, Devon. Put Tracy McGrady in. It doesn't have anything to do with Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway. We're not talking about put him in before them. He's just saying, could you do a 1-for-1 with somebody and be okay with it? And I'm saying, yes, I could. He was injury prone. Right. Yes, he could do whatever. And that's why I said I need to look at the criteria, Devon. Did you just hear me say that a minute ago? Right. I need to look at the criteria again because I didn't think that the criteria that I saw would negate him from being on this list.
Let me look at this list while y'all talking.
And then you gotta, who are you removing? I'm sure there's somebody that I am certain there is somebody on the list that I would feel comfortable removing and putting Tracy in it. And I'm not saying instead of the other Grace that didn't make it. I'm just saying.
I know who.
Who?
Damian Lillard.
No.
That's one.
That's
Damian doesn't belong. He doesn't belong on the list. He don't belong
in there.
No, he doesn't.
But I think he'll make the 100 list. But he don't belong in there.
But not in the 75.
I think they put these players on their list too fast. Like wait till their career over or winding down, then put them in there.
And it looked like the only reason that he on this list and Tracy McGrady ain't is because he won NBA Rookie of the Year. Because he's only a 6-time All-Star.
Dame does not belong on the top 75 list, Devon.
He's only a 6-time All-Star.
He does not belong on the top 75 all-time NBA players ahead of Grant Hill. No.
Hey,
what about Steve Nash?
The difference between him, the difference between Dame Lillard and Tracy McGrady is that Damian Lillard was run Rookie of the Year.
What about Steve Nash?
What about him?
I'm saying, what about removing him? MVP.
So that's he's a 2-time MVP. Okay. I'm not. Right. Even though I don't feel like he deserved either one of them, I don't. And I said it back then and I'll say it again. I don't believe he deserved either one of them. He still's got them. So I got to go by what he's got.
Got it.
And he only got one All NBA team.
Devon said we're all crazy as F.
Yeah, he always going to say that.
Wait a minute. If we crazy,
Devon think Danny Dimes
wait. He said Dame been to the Western Conference Final. Been to the Western Conference Final and beyond the first round several times. Okay.
All right.
I think we all know that.
As the man. Oh, you trying to say he did all that as him being the man?
But
Oh, okay.
Tracy McGrady was the man.
Okay.
But Tracy McGrady didn't go to the Western Conference Finals as the man.
Right.
He didn't
He
go.
wasn't the man at the time. I get what you're saying.
Oh, okay. So because he didn't go to Western Conference Final as a man, that one little thing, that's the difference maker.
That's the
Not
difference.
for me.
The difference is he went to the Western Conference Final and he won Rookie of the Year. So he's in and Tracy McGrady out.
No.
Tracy
And
McGrady's been to the All-Star
he-
game.
And he waved
more than
bye-bye
Dame Lillard.
to
How
Westbrook.
many?
That's why I said
Wow.
I like
Right.
Dame. I'm not hating on Dame,
Yeah.
but
I'm not hating on Dame either. He's one of my favorite players.
I like
got-
Dame, but Dame got to go.
I gotta say this. How many times Tracy McGrady been to the All-Star game?
7.
7. How many times Dame been?
6.
Right around the same.
He been 6.
6.
But he won Rookie of the Year. He won
So
Rookie of the Year.
That's the notch over Tracy McGrady.
Yeah.
Fine. Like I said, I'm certain there is a player.
I got a
didn't say
question.
Dame, but
I said
didn't
Dame.
say Dame. But
I said Dame.
I'm saying I'm certain there is another player on the top 75 list that I could pull off and insert Tracy McGrady and feel fine about it. That's all I'm saying.
But I just think that very disrespectful.
What about
Because,
Vince Carter?
I mean, this man brought so
Vince
much.
Carter. Vince Carter went to 8.
Right.
That's
He
what I'm
been to
saying.
8,
Forget McGrady. What about
and
Vince
he-
Carter?
All-Star games.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put him in there before I'd put Tracy McGrady.
Right.
I'd put Grant Hill in there before I put Tracy McGrady. Let me tell you somebody else I put Dwight Howard in there before I put Tracy
Dwight Howard is
McGrady.
the first one on my list that should be in there.
Exactly.
That's what
I
said.
agree with that.
That's
He
what I said. I
definitely
said
should
Dwight
be in
Howard.
there.
That's why I was like, I don't know if Tracy would get in because Tracy.
Dwight Howard at one time was the best center in the NBA for a few years. Like he
actually
that
was the
was
best
his
at his position.
Right.
he made LeBron go to Miami.
But
Who did?
Dwight Howard and the
Oh.
Orlando Magic, who upset them dudes and dominated them. By
hold up. Oh, I didn't even see.
Hold up, Jermaine. No, I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect Bill Walton like that.
Oh yeah, you can't. He's young. He's youngin'. That's my
No.
boy. He a little younger.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Jermaine. I'm not dogging you or nothing, but you can say what you want to say about Bill Walton. He deserves to be on the list.
Yeah, he does.
He ain't going nowhere.
If it weren't for his knee, we don't know how great that man would have been. He's
You
still
got that
balling.
right.
Let me see what Guru said. Guru just said, hey Skippy, they beating up your team pretty well, but the sports guru see you guys in the NBA finals, either the Eastern Conference of the NBA. If things break right. You're right again, my brother Skip. I think Maxi's the third option, so that makes you guys deep as a motherfucker. I'm just worried about Doc, and I think it's time for you to do your impersonation.
Your impersonation.
Doc, well, you gotta get a reason for it.
That'd be all right, as long as he not down 3-1.
Hey, let's wait.
I mean,
for
up
Harden.
3-1.
Let's
As
wait
long
for
as he not
Harden
up
to implode.
3-1, he good.
Yeah, let's wait for him to implode. Then he can get his Doc Ocean on.
Doc Ocean.
the next question: do you think these players today could play back in the early 2000s? And give me one player.
I think
They
I
can
know
all play in the early 2000s.
I don't know why I keep missing your question. Let me read it. Hold on.
Yeah, Ron, the early 2000s was around like when shit started changing. So yeah, they can play in the early 2000s. I don't know about the 80s and the 80s or early mid 90s.
I really think you gotta look at it. Detroit were in the league. The Bad Boys. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. But you're saying early 2000s. That's
right.
way later. I consider early 2000s kind of the same as now. I mean, now might be even a little bit more softer, but I mean, again, around 2000, whatever. I mean, the league started.
That early 2000s was all ISO ball.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It already started changing.
I'm saying, if you look at the teams were making some noise in the early 2000s, the Pacers,
Yeah, but think about it, Ron. Those same teams were teams that were forming great in the late, that was balling in the late 90s. Those same Pacers that took the Bulls to 7 games, those Pistons, Artest number. Before that fight, they probably would have won the ring that year.
What?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a team that don't nobody talk about.
Well, hold on. You had Kobe and Shaq, which was already forming.
I'm gonna tell you a team that don't nobody talk about that went to 2 finals.
Who?
Them New Jersey Nets.
Right.
New Jersey Nets was a bad team.
They were mean. They were mean.
New Jersey Nets was a bad team.
They
just ain't have enough for Tim Duncan.
But they went up against a juggernaut. That's why.
Yeah.
So could the players today play back then?
Yeah.
In the early 2000s, yes.
Yeah. I don't know why y'all be saying that.
How about you, Sam?
Sean Bradley played in that time. I keep telling y'all that. As long as Sean Bradley was playing, anybody could play. Goddamn it.
But
Kwame Brown played at that time. Your boy Kwame. Y'all want to keep taking up for his ass. Where the Kwame fans at?
Hey, I did not say nothing about Kwame Brown tonight.
That was 2022. Tonight. They don't know who Kwame is.
Tonight.
Kwame Brown. He was supposed to be the best big man in basketball.
You crazy now.
He was supposed to be. He was a big something. But anyway, yeah, they could play starting about 2007.
I say 2000. I think they all could play.
About
2007. I say 2005.
Okay, Dennis, give me one player you think to play in 2000.
All of them.
From today.
All of them.
How about you, Zar?
I'll go with.
I don't say all of them. I ain't saying all of them.
All of them.
I'll go with DeRozan because he got that old school game.
How about you, Sam?
I could see DeRozan. Yeah, I could see DeRozan. Mm-hmm.
How about you, Ethan?
I won't say all of them, but there's a decent amount. I don't know. I'm not gonna name names because basketball is not my number one. NBA is not my number one sport, but there's a decent amount that can play in today's game. That play now that could play in the early 2000s for sure.
The 90s will be different. Now there's only
right.
It's only a couple of them that I only see playing.
Right.
Oh no, the 90s was weaker.
90s was different.
What?
Hand checking was in.
No, I'm being sarcastic. That's what I hear.
I know why you saying that. People say that.
I'm answering Ethan because Ethan's like, what? I'm letting them know I'm being sarcastic.
People actually do say that the 90s was weaker.
They
because
actually
they say it was,
I don't understand that.
I'm gonna tell you why they say that because it was like 4 expansion teams at the time. Orlando was an expansion
team. but the rules and the way teams played, the physicality was still there. The Knicks,
and this is something else.
I'm just telling you why they say it. I ain't never said it was right.
And this is something else they miss when they say this, Dennis. There were certain players that the NBA put on those teams. They took some of the best players on the other teams and moved them to the expansion teams purposely for balance. That's how Rick Mahorn got off the Pistons.
Yep.
They sent him down there to Orlando, I think, somewhere. That's how he left the Pistons. He didn't want to go.
No, he didn't want to go.
They were crying about it.
Yeah, man. They were mad. Them bad boys was pissed off.
Miami was competitive pretty damn quick.
Yes.
Orlando was too. Shit.
Orlando was too. Couple seasons.
Now Vancouver was trash for a while, but again, it's
trash.
all about organizations, and everybody can have a great front office to know what the hell they're doing.
Vancouver was trash. That's another one of them. That's another one of them franchises right there that I was when they took the Grizzlies from Vancouver.
Right.
They never get their goddamn team back.
Nope.
That's another one. But when they took the Hornets from Charlotte, they gave them a team back.
Yeah.
Years later, they got their name back.
Let me tell you, these people down here were mad about that thing. I can tell you that.
That's
I'm sure they were.
That's when I be telling you the real fan bases. That's a real fan base.
Oh, the Hornets, man, like LJ, Morning, and all them, man. That was a good team. That was a good franchise. Muggsy. I like that. Yeah. I don't know why they took that team away. The Hornets, grandmama, baby.
Slap Larry Johnson in his grandmama.
Well, anyway, next.
If
I said what I said about 2006, 7, 8, maybe. Yeah, but after before then, no.
if you were a GM for your NBA team, who will you cut from the team? Sharon.
Right now,
Oh.
y'all know who I'm gonna say. Get out of here, LeBron. Goodbye. I don't need you on my team.
Don't let the doorknob hit you. What you got?
That's right. He be gone. Him and all his drama. For all that money, I can get a nice trade package and be competitive.
Zar.
Bye.
Who will you cut?
No one. We need to get our players back. I was thinking
No,
there's no one.
That's not the question, player. The question is, you the GM, you got to make a cut. So who will it be?
Shit, it had to be had to be that dude McKinnon that we got from the G League.
Okay.
I took the easy way out.
Yeah, I know you would put that.
Well, I would also cut that other dude I can't stand. I can't
For
think of
Chicago?
his name. No, from LA.
Oh.
Dennis, who will you cut?
Who am I gonna cut from my team? Let me see.
You the GM now.
I might. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this guy. Even though some games he plays, some games he don't. But I'll get rid of Shake Milton.
I would too on your team. I would too.
It's just he don't always come to play. It's just it's iffy with him.
Mhm.
Well, never is a comment.
It might be my cousin probably about to call me and say, why you ain't cut Danny Green?
Right.
No, that's right. Your cousin don't like Danny Green.
Yo, my guy, he can't stand it. We going to the game, not this Monday, but next Monday. I already know he gonna give me an earful. Look at him, then. Look at him. He's terrible. Why you ain't cutting him?
I read most of the comments while we were talking. I was reading them to you. And then Devon just kept saying, look at the accomplishments. And we did. And then he said, Dame did what he is doing as a 6'2" point guard. Tracy is a 6'7" small forward that didn't play D, couldn't stay healthy, and didn't do shiggity in the playoffs. Oh my God. Oh, calm down. And then he said Grant Hill deserves to be there before Tracy. We're not again, that's not what the question was, sir. Dwight, I'm on the fence. Dwight was the best center, but look at the competition. Dwight deserves to be there, sir. I don't know what he talking about, baby. I'm not.
Oh, he said you was like you like Monique.
I'm not Monique. Thank you very much. I lost more weight than she did. How about that? David said the problem with now he's on Bill Walton. Shout out to Guru. Good to see you in the comments, Guru. He said the problem with Bill Walton, he just didn't play on that high level for more than really 1 year. That's not true. And when he was a Celtic, he was a role player. He was not a role player. I love Bill. I can't see it now. I love Bill more as an announcer, but the dude just didn't play in enough games. Lastly, he barely averaged 10 points per game for a career, but was a hell of a rebounder because he did average 10 rebounds per year for his entire career.
I think that's when he hurt his knee when he went to the Celtics, though, right?
Yeah.
He was a good six.
UFC said cut Lonzo Ball because he's injury prone.
Tripping. We ain't gonna go nowhere if he don't come back.
OG said cut Anthony Davis and Trent Tucker.
Oh, who said that AD stand for always down?
Oh, I don't know, but OG said he cut AD. I would cut him too. I cut 4 players off the Lakers off top, 4 of them, and those 2 are 2 of them.
All right, what we got, Ryan? Ryan always want to cut people.
It don't matter to me.
He don't have a team.
Who you cutting? Go
No, we ain't worried about that. What's your next question?
The one question you told me not to ask.
No, don't ask that question.
Okay then. So that was my last question.
That was your last question?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, good. We about done anyway. Anybody got any last words?
Thank you to the fans.
Got to give the people.
And keep on like and share the show. Without y'all, we would not be doing this. So thank you.
Can't stand the rain.
Anybody else got any last words?
Can't stop the rain.
Yeah, my last words are y'all keep on finding out about this Chad Wheeler. That's what y'all need to do. But did y'all watch the combine?
Yes.
Was it just me or was the combine lit this year? It was lit. To me, the guys in the combine performed better than I expected.
You seen
Does
Jordan
anybody agree? Is it just me? Am I the only person that's talking about this
I don't put a lot of
combine?
stock in the combine. That's the only reason why.
All the Bookmans did good this year. In running.
I've seen so many people get drafted high because of the combine and were busts because of a 40 time or because of, I'm like, I don't buy into it no more. I mean, it's fun to watch though, so I hear you there, but I just don't
It was
put
lit.
stock into it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it much better than last season. Last season I thought was suspect, but what was worse was the season before that. That was worse to me. But anyway, Bobby Wagner. Who gonna get Bobby Wagner? Anybody gonna pick him up?
Yeah,
He's a linebacker.
Dallas got it.
Eagles gonna get him.
That for another day.
Now both of y'all can't get him. So who gonna get him?
Hey, Eagles gonna get Bobby. We're gonna get Wagner. We're gonna share him.
No, fuck that.
You gonna split him in two?
Y'all not allowed to have no more fucking.
Hey, y'all might. Hey, listen, we gonna let Van Der Esch go most likely. So go get him.
Like, y'all not allowed to have no more good linebackers. They ain't allowed to have none of that.
Can we have a good linebacker?
Cowboys ain't allowed to have nothing nice.
The Steelers.
Right.
Can we get another one?
No, y'all linebacker, you. Hell no. Y'all breed linebackers. Hell no. Not to get nothing else either. Y'all ain't got no money. So I ain't gonna worry about y'all. Y'all ain't got no money.
And trust
Cowboys
me,
just got them some money.
Trust me, definitely get some of that money. Pittsburgh always come up with some money. That's what they do. They come up with some money when they want.
Oh no, I've been reading the hell out of these articles over the last couple of weeks, and we got more. We sitting pretty good with our cap space.
See,
we're not doing that bad.
They come up with some money. Don't let Pittsburgh fool y'all now.
I want to thank everybody for giving out stars and coming to see us each and every Tuesday. Make sure y'all tune in this Saturday. I got my favorite comedian coming on this Saturday, Ray Gordon. He also has a show on Wednesday. This Wednesday, I'm going to his live taping show. The name of the album is called More Ace Than Mitch. It's a tribute to Paid in Full. So make sure y'all tune in Saturday. See my man Ray. It's going to be a good show.
Saturday on the Side Jones.
That's right.
And that Joan, man.
10 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time.
God, John.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.